Hello friends, good morning, and today we are starting the topic which is related to poverty only. We have done few topics from this same chapter, chapter number 4 I have started, and from this chapter we have completed a few topics. Now we are discussing the what is the urban poverty and rural poverty and how these are interrelated to each other. Friends, urban and rural, that means in the rural areas. Poverty we can see in this both areas, rural as well as in urban areas. And people have not a person who have not all things to satisfy their requirements like food, shelter, and proper cloth. If a person has not these all things in a rural as well as in urban area, that person is known as rural poor. If that person is living in rural area, and same person if is living in the urban area, we will say urban poor. Okay. So urban poverty and rural poverty, there's both are depend on that where they are living, where they are living in that, or it is only depending. Okay. And next one thing is the urban poor in India are largely the overflow of rural poor. Mostly these rural peoples are migrating for to the urban areas because they want to satisfy their requirements. They are not sufficient and enough things in the rural area. Only for that reason, they are transferring from rural area to urban area. And in the urban area, they are not fulfilling their all things also. So they are again poor in the urban area. But mostly these people who are rural poor, they are migrating and they are transferring from rural area to urban area for getting the job and getting the employment and a livelihood. And industrialization has not been able to absorb all these peoples. बहुत सारे लोग आ जाते हैं वहां पे काम करने के लिए, लेकिन सबके सब लोगों को काम नहीं मिल पाता. या few people will get employment, but not all will not get the employment. So due to that reason, most of the urban poor are either unemployed or intermediately employed as casual laborers. Okay, casual laborers are among the most vulnerable in society as they have no job security, no assets, limited skills, and you can say suppress opportunity and no surplus to sustain return them. Okay, due to that reason, these peoples are poor in the urban areas. Poverty is also closely related to nature. Sit properly. Vedant, sit properly. Poverty is also closely related to nature of employment, unemployment or unemployment, and the casual and nature of work in both rural and urban areas. That compels, you can say, uh, indebtedness. Okay, indebtedness. उसके ऊपर कोई डिबेट नहीं की जा सकती है. Okay, compels indebtedness in term rampants, poverty, and independence in the one of the significant factor of the poverty. A steep rise in the price of food, grains, and other essential goods. Why? Because of this whole population is high in India, and all peoples have not job, all peoples have not employed, but they want to eat something. These are poor, but they want to eat something. Each and every person wants to eat something. They want to satisfy their requirements, and for that purpose, they have required of these all things which are very essential for their life, okay, for the day-to-day life. So they have requirement also, but These are compared to demand. These are scared due to that reason. Their prices are going to increase. Further, again, these are so a rate higher than the price of luxury goods. If we will compare these all things, needy goods and luxurious goods and comfort goods. Do you know about these all three? Needy goods like food, cloth, and house, residence. You can say shelter. These all are compulsory goods. These are very essential to live a person. Second one is comfort good, like pain. That is comfort good. Why? Because it is not essential कि उसके बिना इंसान मरेगा नहीं, but वो उसकी life को comfort बनाने के लिए जरूरी. So this type of goods are comfort goods which are providing comfortness to user. That is comfortable good. You can say comfort good. Next one is luxurious good. What about the luxurious good? Luxurious goods have extraordinary uh, goods like air conditioner, refrigerator, and you can say very high quality or high prices cars, bike. These all are luxurious goods. These all type of things are luxurious goods, which are not must for a human being, but they want to people's life luxurious. Okay, only for that purpose these are purchasing it for the for the luxury to make their life luxury. So there's three type of good. अगर इसमें से फर्स्ट गुड अगर पीपल्स के पास में नहीं है तो पर्सन पुअर होता है. ओके, a person who have not adequate income to satisfy their basic requirement, that person is poor. And a rate higher than the price of the luxury goods and further intensifies the hardship and deprivation of lower income groups. The unequal distribution of income and asset has also led to the persistence of poverty in India. In our India, income distribution is not proper. Improper income distribution is here. Some peoples have very high, rich, very rich peoples. They have too much wealth, and some peoples are very poor because of they have not adequate wealth to satisfy their basic requirements. So in our India, unequal distribution is here, and these peoples are poor because of they have not sufficient income to satisfy their requirements. So all this has created two distance, a gap in a society. A rich people and a poor people. There's both have a gap between this both, and it is increasing day by day. Those who possess the means of production and earn good incomes, and those who have only their labor to trade for survival. Over the years, the gap between the rich and the poor in India has witnessed, and poverty is the multi-dimensional challenge for India that needs to be addressed on a war footing. So it is very essential to solve this problem because of it has created, you can say various types here, multi-dimensional. Okay. Next one is policies and plannings which is started by the government for the reduction of the poverty. What type of planning is started by the government and policies and programs towards poverty elimination? The Indian Constitution and 5-year plan. Do you know 5-year plan? 5-year plans are plan for a country's development for 5 years. What is the time period for 5 years? There's a 5 years plan. So this 5-year plan and Indian Constitution have already thought about the progress and development of our country. So they have decided to remove this problem from our country. They have tried from the first 5-year plan from 1951. The R to bring economic and social change under present conditions become from the fact of poverty and inequalities in the income, inequalities in the income. So we can say the in our India, income is unequal. Rich become more richer, poor become more poorer, and wealth, income, opportunities, these are also unequal to all people. Because all people have not same type of opportunity of work, they have not same type of wealth, and they have not same type of opportunity of the work. So from the first 5-year plan, they started, and their main objective to provide wealth to equally wealth, equally opportunity to work, or equally income. But it has not success. And from second 5-year plan from 1956 to 61, again they have started the plan. And the benefits of the economic development must occur more and more to the relatively less privileged classes of the society. One can find in all policy documents emphasis being laid on poverty, alleviation, and that various strategies need to be adopted by the government for the same from the second 5-year plan. Then after third 5-year plan, fourth 5-year plan, like this type of plans is started by the government. And the government's approach to poverty reduction was to three dimensions. The first is from here you can highlight, the first is the growth oriented approach. It is the based on the expectations that the effect of the economic growth rapid increase. Economic growth क्या होगा? Rapidly increase होगा. Economic growth rapidly increase in the gross domestic product and the per capita income would spread to all sections of the society and will trickle down to the poor sections also. This was the major focus of the plan. Okay, you can highlight it. Then next one is in the 1950 and early 1960th century, it was the felt that rapid institutional development and transportation of the agriculture through green revolution. What they have started? Green revolution they have started for the agriculture sector. Regions would benefit the underdeveloped regions and the more backward sections of the community. And we have already read in the second and third chapter overall growth, and then there's all agriculture related things we have done. And next is population growth has resulted a very low growth in the per capita income. Population growth is increasing very fast. The gap between poor and rich has actually widened. The green revolution um, exacerbated the disparities regionally and between large and small farmers. There was unwillingness and inability to, to redistribute land. Economists state and that the benefits of economic growth had not trickled down to the poor. They have started various policies to increase the income of the poor peoples, to provide good facilities to them, to reduce the poor percentage from the country. Indian government have tried very well, and they have started with many various type of the planning also they have started, but their planning have no 100% success. There was unwillingness and inability to redistribute the land. Economists state that the benefits of the economic growth have not trickled down to the poor. While looking for the alternative to spatially address the poor, policy makes started thinking that income and employment for the creation of the incremental assets and by means of the work generation. So this type of policy, this type of program, they have started to remove the poverty problem from the society. Poverty alleviation programs, the second approach has been initiated from the third five-year plan from 1961 and progressively enlarged since then. One of the noted programs uh, titled entitled in the 1970th century was Food for Work. अब पहले तो काम के बदले में पैसा मिलता था, लेकिन फिर बाद में क्या मिलने लगा? फूड फॉर वर्क, काम के लिए पैसा, यू कैन से फूड फॉर वर्क, पैसे के खाने के लिए काम. ओके, the programs that are being implemented now are based on the respective of the 10th five-year plan. 10th five-year plan started from 2002 to 2007. And expanding self-employment program. What do you mean by the self-employment program? Like you have started your own business, a food lari, or a street seller, or tea seller, or you can say a trader. That's all are included self-employment. So if they are starting their own business, if they are starting their own work, if they are starting their own any type of occupation, okay, these are related to self employment programs. So government started 10th five-year plan from 2002 to 2007 and expanding self-employment programs and wage employment programs for the are being considered as the major way of the addressing poverty. Example of the self-employment programs are Rural Employment Generation Program, REGP. You have to learn full form. Okay. But keep your mobile phone aside. So, employment of self-employment programs are Rural Employment Generation Program and Prime Minister's Rozgar Yojana. Prime Minister Rozgar Yojana and Prime Minister Rozgar Yojana and Swarna Jayanti Gram Swaraj Yojana, Shahri Rozgar Yojana, SJSRY. The first program aims at creating self-employment opportunities in the rural areas and small towns. So people will not migrate from these rural areas and small towns to big cities. Okay. The Khadi and Village Industries Commissions is implementing it. Under the program, one can get financial assistance in the form of bank loans to set up. Okay, to set up the small industries. The educated unemployed from low-income families in rural and urban areas can get financial help to set up and kind of enterprise that the generalize employment after under Prime Minister Rozgar Yojana. SJSRY, that means what? Swarna Jayanti Shahri Rozgar Yojana. Mainly aims at creating employment opportunities, both self-employment and wage employment in urban areas. So this urban areas poverty can be reduced. Okay. Next one is the earlier under self-employment program, financial assistance was given to families for inducing. You highlight this one. And this type of program started by the government, plus this programs also 1990th century. This approach has been changed and now those who wish to benefit from These programs are encouraged to from self-help groups. Initially, they are encouraged to save some more money and land among themselves a small loans. Later, uh, through banks, the government provides partially financial assistance to SHGS, which then decide whom the loan is to be given to the self-employment activities, Swarna Jayanti Shahar Rozgar Yojana, and is one such program. The government has variety of the programs to generate wage employment for the poor unskilled people. अभी तक जो था वो skilled people के अपना खुद का काम चालू कर सके. Now we are discussing about the government's this type of government also providing government also started some programs for these people who are unskilled peoples living in rural areas. Now we have done that has related to urban area, and which I am going to start that is for rural areas. What type of programs started by the government for the rural areas? For the rural areas, government has started for the unskilled poor peoples who are living in the rural areas. Some of them are National Food for Work Program, NFWP, National Food for Work Program, and Swarna Jayanti Rozgar Yojana, SGRY. When it has started from August 2005. Swarna Jayanti Rozgar Yojana started from August 2005. The parliament has passed a new act to provide guaranteed wage employment to every household whose adult volunteer is to do unskilled manual work for a minimum of 100 days in a year. The act was known as National Rural Employment Guarantee Act, NREGA. What is its short form? NREGA. For 100 days, a person can be get work, minimum 100 days. And under this act, 2005, you remember this year, this act has related to 2005. Under this act, all those among the poor who are ready to work at the minimum wage can report for the work in area where this program is implemented. The third approach to addressing poverty is to provide minimum basic amenities to the people. Minimum amenities, that means which type or which kind of things. India was amenities to the people. India was among the pioneer is the world to invest that through public expenditure on social consumption needs provision of the food grain at the subsidies rates. एजुकेशन एंड हेल्थ ऑल्सो सब्सिडीज रेट मतलब बहुत मिनिमम चार्जेस होते हैं जगह तो चार्जेस नहीं ले विदाउट चार्ज water supply and sanitation facilities people's living standard could be improved program under this approach are expected to supplement approach the consumptions of the poor create employment opportunities and bring about improvement in the health and education. One can trace this approach from the fifth five-year plan. Even with expanded employment opportunities, the poor will not be able to buy for themselves all the essential goods and services. They have to be supplemented up to at least certain minimum standard by social consumption. An investment in the form of initial food grains, education, health, nutrition, drinking, water, housing, communication, and electricity. Three major programs that aim at providing the food and natural nutritional status of the poor are public distribution system integrated child development scheme. What is the scheme? integrated child development scheme and midday meal scheme. Have you listened this word midday meal scheme? जो गवर्नमेंट स्कूल से वहां पे दिन का लंच मिलता है बच्चों को, दैट इज द मिड डे मील स्कीम. एंड प्रधानमंत्री ग्राम सड़क योजना, प्रधानमंत्री ग्राम ग्रामोदय ग्रामोदय योजना एंड वाल्मीकि अंबेडकर आवास योजना are also attempt in the some directions. It may be essential to briefly state that India has achieved satisfactory program in many aspects. So government also started varieties of the program, various type of the program, but it is essential, very essential to support to the government and poor women who are the destitute and widows are also covered under the scheme. Government has started a scheme for the protection of the widows and women, poor women. Okay, various type of program also started. Social assistance program, National Social Assistance Program is one such program initiated by the central government. Who is initiated? Central government. So this type of programs is started by the government. Next one, poverty alleviation program or critical assessment. We will discuss 4.7 topic on next week. Okay. Be happy, be safe, and start revision. Complete your study and start your revision. Otherwise, you will not complete your full syllabus. Be happy, be safe, and complete your writing and learning. Which topic I have completed today, you have to revise same topic at your home. We'll meet again next day in the next period. Bye, students.